Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. It's the middle of January, but we're already starting to think about spring chicks. Just a few minutes ago, we went ahead and ordered our first batch of meat chickens for the 2020 season. We've got 50 birds that are on the way. They should be here in about 4 or 5 weeks, somewhere around the middle of February. So we got to start getting ready. And that's what today's video is about. We're going to get our brooder operation for our meat chickens set up today. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we had a small hatching a few days ago of just some egg laying chickens that we've been playing around with our incubator. And we've got them just in a small brooder setup up at the house. So what we're going to do today is get our bigger brooders set up, and these will handle 60 to 90 chicks per brooder. So we're going to get that set up today. Now, in the past, we've had these bigger brooders up at the house, and like a bunch of rednecks, we had them sitting on the front porch or under the carport. So today we're going to try to do a little bit better job and get a more farm-esque type setup for these brooders. So hang out with us, and we're going to see if we can do something with that mess and get our brooders ready to go. All right, first things first, we're going to kind of assess the situation here, see what we got to do. I don't know about other farms, but around here, our barns, buildings, sheds, that kind of thing become kind of like your junk drawer in your kitchen. Stuff just kind of gets put here, put there, and before you know what you just got stuff everywhere. So we got some pallets. Got a pallet of some bee boxes back here. Got a box of wood scraps. Just got some different cut off pieces in it. That's kind of hate to throw that out. Kind of handy for everything. So we're going to figure out what to do with those. Here are 2 brooders, and we'll kind of show them a little bit later on, kind of how they set up, what they look like, and what they do, and that sort of thing. These things work out great, man. They're awesome. For the size of operation we've got, they're pretty awesome. Got my feed box out here where we keep our feed, and then just some old sawhorses and stuff. So we're gonna move this stuff around and find a proper place and make it happen. So we got all the junk out of the way. It's moving in the right direction. But the area under the shed has a bit of a slope going from uphill to downhill. So it slopes downward. So I think I want to get the box blade and try. It's also pretty rough back there in the back. I think I'm gonna try to smooth it down. Those vents really don't serve much purpose. And if you could see inside of that tobacco barn, you'd understand what I mean. And that's another reason I'm doing this YouTube channel. is this place is a mess. And I don't want y'all to see that. So motivation for me to clean it up a little bit, get some stuff straightened out. So we're gonna go up, put the box blade on the tractor, come back down, see if we can't level this out just a little bit. All right, I think I helped it out a little bit. One of the problems I ran into is right up here, the power for the lower half of the farm comes out of a breaker box inside this barn and is fed out to a couple other buildings and some other stuff down here on the lower half of the farm. And I found the conduit that was buried in. So didn't break it, it's fine. Just need to get a shovel and bury that back. God, Sondra's gonna kill me. But anyway, up here closer to the barn, which was where we were really trying to level things out. I think I helped it a little bit. I don't know if I helped it out much, but I think I did help it out a little bit. So we'll put the brooders back in here. We can set them up on some blocks, some cinder blocks if we need to level them out. But I think this is going to work. And then we've got power inside the barn, so we can pull the plugs out here and plug in the lights and heat lamps and all that kind of thing. So, all right, let's put the brooders back, see what happens. All right, so what I ended up doing here is lifting the brooders up, and I put a cinder block under the low side on each one. So I started out using a cinder block, a single cinder block on the high side, and then two on the low side. But then I just decided to take the high side out and one of the low sides out. Ended up about as level. I mean, it's not perfectly level, but that one's, you know, it's fine. Chicks aren't going to, it's not going to matter to them, and the drinkers will make sure they're sitting level inside so they're not leaking. This one is pretty darn close to level, so it's in really good shape. So I think I'm going to call Sandra and have her come down, take a look at it, and we'll see if she notices this. She's gonna kill me. What do you think? Not near as messy looking. Is it?
No.
Yeah. So that one's not quite level. This one here. You didn't even notice my snafu, did you?
Okay.
Everything's fine. It all still works.
What were you doing?
I was using the box blade to try to level it out.
Lord, why?
Because I wanted to level it out. I found the cable that goes to the satellite too.
Oh, hell. You just need to quit.
Sorry.
If it's down here around this stuff, you can't use the box blade. You can use the box blade out there in the field all you want to.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have done that.
In here around the power, you just need to. You and these pipes just don't do very well together.
Don't get along. Not at all.
Good.
Alright. Let me move this stuff around and I'll bring the feed box back in here and we'll set it right there and we'll be off and running. So this is how it ended up turning out. We got the brooder boxes back there pretty level, good spot for them. Power just inside the barn so we can run the brooder lights without any problem. And then we've got water. We've got water just right out here, and we can store feed in the feed box. So this all ended up working out pretty nice. Cleaned the area up, made it a little more functional. So I think we're getting close to being ready for baby chicks. Listen, thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Cable running to an old satellite. You never know what you're going to find around here.